Fantastic. Good to see you.
Good to see you also. I might stay here for.
Are you going to come visit Arizona sometime?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You want to learn about the mind-only school today?
What school?
Mind-only school.
Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Word's going to talk about the mind-only school.
Hey, Ezra, can you pull your dad's ear for me? It turns him on. Yeah.
Let's see. It's Bobby. It's Bobby.
I know. That's quite purpose.
I wanted that.
Yeah. Yeah, vacation.
Vacation coming soon.
These are old jokes around here. Hi, Ola. Hey, Ola, tomorrow I'm going to show you why Tim's Hotel is the most famous one in America now. Seriously.
Ooh.
Just to drive past there, you have to pay like $100.
Ooh. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ezra,
What?
can I ask you a serious question?
Yes.
Can you make a fart noise? It sounds just like a giggle. I was just checking. Now I know your dad never taught you anything. Uh-oh, here's...
Okay,
Yes,
here's
sir.
Dr. Word. Get ready for the mind-only school, Ezra.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you're not ready when Dr. Word comes, you're in big trouble.
Dr. Word's going to try to tell us that everything in the whole world is your mind. Do you believe him?
Then emptiness. Okay. It's you. Nick, you got anything for...
No, it's Word's turn.
All right.
The hot seat.
Hi, the lighting. I never teach this time of day. How's that?
You're still...
It'll do.
You're so beautiful.
You're enveloped in rainbows, Word.
Take me away, please. Take me to paradise. Wait, again, I thought of something else too with the whole
There's something else. It's more trouble for me. You know that.
Oh, so I do. All the same yi and namshi thing. Nampa shepa. The title of the book.
Oh.
Is
Yi Dan Kunshi. He says it in the very beginning.
You think it's a secret joke by Tsongkhapa?
Well, I'm just saying it's Nuni is Yi the whole time, so it's in a way it's kind of obvious. Like he just calls it Yi, right?
All right, that's
So-
pretty sexy.
And I did not find Gong Du Shar anywhere except the one book, Gibson's book, and Gun is with a no-ji on the end for winter, kunga.
But what is Gun with a D on it?
It was noon, like I said. Like high noon.
Or midnight.
I'm with,
I mean, maybe it's a misspelling, but that's what it literally means.
I have a feeling that winter wouldn't be such a big deal in Tibet anyway. So.
It's always winter. Sorry, I don't know. Okay, my quiz.
Wait, it's clear. Grandpa doesn't have to participate in the quiz, right?
No, you don't.
All right, I'm just relaxing.
Good. What is the difference between how the detailists and the sutrists view nirvana?
Ooh. Uh, uh,
One is nothingness,
Which one?
sutrists.
yeah.
No.
I agree.
Okay, I agree too. I think there's one more detail though. There's nothingness and there's one more part to it.
Yeah, you get replaced by an unchanging thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Wait, that's detailless, right?
yeah. That's detailists.
There's an entity in the detail list, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's a non-entity entity.
Yeah. And there's no entity in the sutrists.
Exactly. Look, Ezra's already bored. He's already yawning. Class is going on for 30 seconds. Sorry, Ezra. That's Oscar and Ben are right. And I put details say you blink out, but there is a negative entity that exists thereafter. While the sutrists, this doesn't have to capitalize. The sutrists believe that it is a pure absence altogether with no negative entity that exists later.
What's the negative entity called? Did we get that in the detail of school? What do I get to call myself when I'm an arhat in my negativity?
I haven't.
Too much.
Do much it.
Maybe. I'll take your word for it. I forget.
Just curious.
Yeah, it's good to know. I would like to know too. How does the mind only school define nirvana?
Finishing your book and not having to look at it afterwards.
I agree. No, that's enlightenment. Literally, miloplam. It's
Nick, that's what I
Everything
can-
is put to rest.
yeah,
Good feelings, suffering feelings, everything gone. But there's also not anything that stops and nothing at all that does not exist.
yep. Someone took some excellent notes.
And
I
they
have
have
some-
bliss.
And you have bliss?
Yeah. Don't you?
I mean, that sounds good too. I don't remember that part, but
Nirvana
There
has
is
got
a
to at
bliss
least be
there.
pretty good.
It's
There
not
is
a
a bliss?
pleasure in the sense of feeling, but you have a bliss where you're permanently free of suffering.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember something like that. Now that you say it, I didn't write it down though. Everything that comes about as particulate matter in mind is completely put to rest. Good feelings, also suffering from good feelings, is gone forever. There is also not anything that stops and nothing at all that does not exist. Yay, double negatives. There is nothing substantial that remains, and this status never changes.
Yay.
Plus a bit of bliss, apparently. Okay, I don't know how can there be nothing?
Contradict our earlier two versions of nirvana?
Does it? You say you're asking, does the mind only school contradict the previous two in any way?
What do you think? Is there anything about these that directly contradicts anything that we were just told in the other schools?
Well, it definitely contradicts the non-entity that goes on, right? No one, only the details believe that. Look, it's Kendra.
Hi, I'm trying to figure out what you say the definition of nirvana is in the mind only school.
So am I, Kendra. That's the problem.
What's the answer? Is it not different?
Sure.
Okay.
It's this. I don't know how different it is from the sutrists, at least.
They deny both of them. They deny that there's not anything that stops and there's nothing at all that does not exist.
Uh-huh.
So they deny both of them.
But the sutras say what? They say Changmei. They say there's nothing at all that exists.
Yeah.
And,
So-
and the mind only says there's nothing at all that does not exist.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, okay, they've got you there. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. Can there be not more than nothing?
Well, if only there were a mind only that got you to enlightenment, we'd find out, but alas.
I don't know. I don't know. We have to ask Arya Sangha when we get to Sukhavati. Okay. And okay. Name the 5 heaps and the specific verb Lord Buddha uses for their demise. We had a verse.
Oh,
You remember anything? And then the Tibetan for each of those words. Okay, just name the 5 heaps if you forget everything else.
Is the Lukshik Sorwat Silwar Gear, that verse?
Yeah, Roxana came up with one. Roxana, you can unmute yourself. Lushik, what does that mean in English?
your body is destroyed.
I said Roxana, but you're right.
Oh, sorry.
Now you pulled a me. It's okay. I put disintegrates.
Okay.
Yeah. Roxana got the Tibetan. What else? What's the next or one of the other heaps?
Sorwa.
Yes, exactly.
Cools
What is it again?
down, chills out.
Yay, good job, again.
Still?
Equipment.
Yes, it cools off and everyone said
Cool off.
everything.
Seal.
Sil.
Yes, good
Lord,
job.
do you think the never mind, I was gonna make a bad joke. Okay.
Bad jokes are welcome here. What's the next pungpo?
Touche.
Yeah.
And it gawks.
Oh, what's that in English, Venerable Upala?
Stops.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's douche mean?
Something.
What's
Like
douche
that.
mean?
It's the other factors that make you up.
No, that's
No.
douche.
Discrimination.
Yeah, Haggerty got it, and whoever. Oh, who was that? Roxana. Good job. Okay, next. What's now? Venerable Upala.
Oh, Duce.
Yeah. And Rob put it. He put everything else.
And that's she.
Yeah, what's that mean?
Dies.
Wait, no. She means to die.
Put to rest.
It's
Yeah,
pacified. How about that?
correct. You are correct in my view.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Good. And what's the last one? And how does it end?
Number Shipan.
Yes. What's that in English?
Well,
Consciousness.
we'll say.
I just put consciousness. It could be awareness too, I guess. And how does that end?
Nubs.
It does nub. There's nothing but a nub left.
It sinks into the west.
Oh, that's nice. I just put fades out, but I like your version. Yay,
Okay.
that's all the Tibetan stuff. Here's translation again.
Yay.
By the way, it'd be nice if I still think it'd be nice to have a class about why he chose each verb for each thing, but not in this class, but maybe if you teach a class in the future.
That could
Because
be cool.
could be famous.
I changed them some like you asked, so I don't know if they're better or not, but this is what I came up with.
Okay, the body falls apart, feeling goes cold, skirmishes cuts off, the elements are put to rest, since fades out, and never ends. Yeah, I would just put the last line up at the top, you know. Yeah.
Exactly as is. Oh, why did they do
Yeah,
that?
I mean, you have to mess around a little bit, but it's okay.
Oh yeah, I'll tweak it, but
Yeah. Yeah, I would put it on 2 lines, for example. Yeah,
I'll change
yeah,
it.
yeah. You can work on it,
Yeah.
but I like it's better.
Okay. Here's the other stuff.
Yay! Okay. Can you read? Did you read 472 already last time?
No,
No.
this is
Oh, please read.
okay. Nintu
I'll let you
Sangchu.
pick.
What's that?
Right, I'll let you pick on other people.
Yes. Nintu Jangchu Yongsun Kyorwa Chip Pongpo Hlakma Tang Chepe Nyanyen Le Depe Yingla Nesh Shing Lanana Mepa Yang Dakpar Zokpe Jangchu Chupar Chetam.
Yeah, good. Let me read your translation. Is this still a quotation? Right?
Wait, 1 second again. Is this
I think you're in the wrong place.
what we did before?
No,
No, we
We
didn't.
did the.
Did we?
I think we're here. I think so. I'm not sure.
I should be right. It just seemed familiar, but go on, please.
because you did it for last time, I think.
Oh.
Hang on, I'll tell you what I have. We started 472. Yep,
Okay, good.
okay. And by the way, yeah, this should be indented without quotation marks, right?
Yeah.
Without the. Okay, do it next time. Do it later, it's okay. Have listeners who told each other they know. Right now, I never know that me doing the wrong things and she told me. Niente chanchu, no see. Yeah, you got to read Niente Changchub as the 5th path of the Niente track.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, Jangchu, enlightenment. Oh, duh, of course.
Yeah. So, which is equal to a lower.
Arhat or Nirvana.
Yeah. So our listeners are those people who have reached the listener's version of enlightenment, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Yongsuk Jirwa means, well, I'll slow down. Yeah.
No, you're good. Keep going again.
What kind of transformation did they go through? Yongsuk Jirwa Chi. Okay. This is a very great section that you're going through right now. In fact, that would make a great small course or something about different ideas about nirvana, because everybody says they want to reach nirvana and nobody knows what they're talking about.
Right.
And what kind of transformation do they go through? Well, they go through 2. They have a Hlak Che and they have a Hlak Me, you see? Hlak Me is in 473. Okay, so when they are staying with remainder, good. Yeah, he equivalates. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah, when they're staying in that mysterious state of nirvana, where they still have remainder, is that total enlightenment? Okay, question. Or is it when they lose all their body and mind? Okay, right?
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. is the nirvana that lower tracks go through one where they still have something left or one where they don't have anything left? Okay, cool.
Right. Okay.
Mm,
Shall I-
yeah. When you want to have someone read it for you?
Sure. Oscar.
Oscar.
Your head is here.
Good to choose Oscar because we know he's awake.
Sometimes. Onte pungpo hlagma mepe nyangen lende pe yin lane shinche chena.
Perfect. Thank you.
Well,
If you say.
day.
Well then, right?
No, it's or rather.
Oh.
Yeah. So which one is enlightenment for them? Is it when they reach Plakche or was it when they reach Plagme? Okay.
Is it saying that in Plakmamepa?
Yeah. By the way, the yin modifies Nyang and the Depa.
Right, the realm of nirvana?
Yeah, that's all. It's not realm of is in this case. Yeah.
Mm,
The
But-
mysterious form of nirvana. Yin.
But does it say Hwakche in this line again? Or is it implied?
No, the first 472 said when they reach enlightenment, is anything left over? 473, or is it rather that nothing is left? Okay.
Right.
Left over when you reach nirvana in a lower track. Okay.
So the realm of nirvana, what should we call it?
While they are staying and living in the, it's got to be something sexy.
Right.
You can say realm for now. Yeah.
The domain?
I mean, it's got to feel like mysterious realm of nirvana or something. I don't know.
While they're denizens of
Yeah, for some reason he said staying and living, staying and acting what they doing what they do, staying and doing what they do.
while
something
they're
like
staying and living as nothing that is not the thing.
that. Well, that's do they somehow live and operate in a realm where nothing is left over at all? Do they somehow stay in a realm like that? Almost like the formless realm or something.
Right. That makes sense. I mean, these are questions people actually ask. Like, what happens?
If you don't ask it, you're kind of weird.
Okay, let me do this.
Yeah, pick on somebody. It's pretty long.
Yeah, it's long.
Oh, by the way, don't forget you have here Rob, Ellie, Stanley, Gelsey, Anjali, Rosa, Xiaoping, Christina, Chloe, Jack, Rebecca,
Anjali, do you want to try?
Tony, Vimala, Mark Salustro. You got Emma, you got Hassel, and you got Tim.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Is Anjali available?
Yeah. She says, yeah.
I was gonna, oh,
Wait, we gotta give you a big.
I had a dream that you called on me to do this, like 2 nights ago.
Sounds
So this is a dream come true.
This is a nightmare. Were you staying and living in the realm of nirvana?
Okay,
Wait.
okay, like that?
Oh, I'm sorry. He's got his own cursor.
He's
Sorry.
doing
I
it.
got the screen, but you go ahead. I'll follow you along. Go ahead.
Pungpo Lagma Jepamya Yang
Yen,
Depa
Epe,
Depe
Yin.
Ying
Ying,
La Ne Ying La Ne Shin Che Chede Di
Yeah.
Ta Poi
mm-hmm.
La Me Pe Nya
Yeah,
Nya La Nan Le
Yen, Yen,
Nye.
Yen.
You're gonna be lost on my ears. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I
Le
forgot. Keep going.
Right. Le de pe ying la ne pani
Good.
so pa tam che dang grau
Ciao.
grau zin
Shin.
zin
Shin.
shin
SH. Low SH. Shin.
shin
Good.
be
Nice.
Yeah.
Bepa.
Good.
be pa che gun che pa yin pe piro she so.
Yay. So somebody asked, do these lower arhats, do they stay in a place where nothing is left, or do they stay in a place where something is left when they reach nirvana? And his answer is,
The heaps of that remain in the realm of is stay and do live.
Yeah, they live in a realm where they of nirvana, where they still have part of their body and mind is left over. That's his answer. Okay, you
Yeah.
gave me two places. I'll go with they still have a little bit left over. Okay, what do they have left over? Dita prumbe lagma mepe nyangene de ying la nepa ni. If they were stuck in a ying of nyangele depa where they had no pumbos,
Yeah, if they were staying in a realm of nirvana where they had no keeps.
yeah, if you say that even lower arhats go into nirvana and they no longer have a body, they no longer have a mind, then how can they do any tsamba? This tsamba means how can they undertake any action at all?
Right. Like
They would have to be people who never did anything. And all human activity must have been gyunchepa.
cut off, ended.
It must have been severed. So this implies that the person talking believes that they cannot reach a place when they reach nirvana that there's nothing, there's no body and mind at all left over. He doesn't agree to it. He says if that was how it is, then how could they ever do anything if they don't have a body and mind? Okay.
Got it. But some Jason Kappa does say there's like an Arhatville.
On top of this is somebody else. They're quoting this, I think.
It is. It's a quote. I forgot. Yeah, it's a quote. Yeah.
By the way, that quotation just ended, and it's time for Word to pick on somebody else. Or
Thanks, Anjali.
he's trying to leave. You wanted to leave, or you wanted to do one more?
Yeah, let's just pick on someone else. There's so many other people to pick on.
It's so much fun to pick on other people. Nice job on that quotation, Anjali. By the way, Anjali today closed a deal on an apartment for the Ukrainian refugees that we are sponsoring to save their lives. And
Wow.
And 2 of them got special visas already. And one who has a 10-year-old child is in limbo, and we're working on her. But Anjali found a beautiful apartment in beautiful Rimrock. And guess what? It turns out to be Scott Bessick's old apartment.
Oh, right on.
Really?
Is he the landlord or did they sell that place?
God is so irritated that he's not getting the rent money out of it.
Right on.
He sold it to somebody else. But they have a 2-minute walk to work across the street, and they're very happy. And good job. Okay.
Elmira, you want to read?
Oh,
I will try. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Und
Okay.
Deta, deta bui ndo.
The,
Su-
Yeah.
Ndo. Sulnamachi. Abu sem chok.
Usam.
Bu sem chok. Siktu.
Chiktu.
Chiktu. Sunanam. Mingi nam. Shetek mangie hlak.
Mengi Hlakme.
Mengi hlakme. Dunga shik do
Ndokpar.
dopa ndo
Good.
gashik hlakme na kyang
Kyang.
nekyang tekshen du njuk go
Gupe.
ge pa mi dok che che gal
Niel.
che nyal shik du pe ta la ten pa che do.
Yay!
hey. In that way, listen, this is number yeah, yeah, I think it means they don't, the USEM, the middle way and the mind-only schools, they don't even attempt to make this distinction into nirvana with remainder and nirvana without remainder, okay? And by the way, he's only talking about some of them, some of the mind-only people and some of the middle way people. They say, namin ki namshe, the consciousness that results from karma, right? That's a karmic ripening, okay? When you reach Hinayana nirvana with no remainder, some of those guys, who's those guys?
Usam?
Yeah, certain of the 2 higher school people, they say don't. The mind and body don't.
Stop.
Yeah, you reach nirvana without remainder. Some of the mind-only people say when a Hinayana Arhat reaches nirvana, they just stop. Okay? Their body stops. But some of those guys say after you reach Lagme,
After you reach nirvana with no remainder.
yeah, every Hinayana Arhat, after they reach nirvana, is gonna have to juke into the tikchen.
Every lower way Arhat is going to have to enter into the higher teachings, the Mahayana.
Who remembers the odd moment when they decide to enter Mahayana from their nirvana.
Don't they get a tap on the shoulder from the Buddhas?
They say Buddha comes and says, whisper in their ear, like, hey, you're not quite done yet. Like, what? I thought I was there, and they say, no, you still got something to go. It's a very beautiful point in the scripture. Like Buddha whispers in their ear and says, hey, wake up, you still got a little ways to go.
You get the tap.
Yeah. Now you see, why does it say Jugupe Mindo?
Okay, wait, give me a second. Tek Chen Du Juk.
By the way, they're Pumbo Mindo.
Yeah, their heaps don't end.
Yeah, if they go into the middle way, if they go
Yeah,
into
when
the
they enter,
way,
yeah.
then you can't say that
Therefore-
it stopped.
Yeah, if they need to go in the middle way, how could you say it stopped?
Yeah, how can you say their body and mind stopped if they got to get up again and keep practicing to enter the Bodhisattva path? How can you say that nirvana, which lower? By the way, all schools, it's middle way school, Prasangika, they all say people do reach a Hinayana Arhat. There is such a thing. And there is, even those guys, Buddha will tap them on the shoulder after a couple of zillion years and say, you still got to go. You still got to get up and go. But if they don't have a body and mind, how can they get up and go? Okay, all right. Then here's Tsongkhapa's conclusion on this discussion.
Yeah, which I didn't understand. I tried.
Yeah, he says, you are exhausting yourself about nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're a very beautiful, complicated system. It's like you're just wearing yourselves out talking about something that's never going to happen anyway, This is an expression. Nyalshin Dupa means you're exhausting yourself and you're wearing yourself out, with all these, what do you call that? When you guess or you speculation. This is useless speculation, says Tsongkhapa. Okay.
Why?
I don't know. I was afraid you're going to ask.
Well, I think he's saying there's no Hakme anyway. You eventually got to enter the Tekshen. So I don't know what all these arguments are about. You're exhausting yourself about nothing. I think that's what he's saying, Ben.
What is the higher middle way position on nirvana with remainder and nirvana without remainder?
Reverse order. Nirvana without remainder is the uninterrupted path of the direct perception of emptiness. And then out of that, you come back with ignorance, with misunderstanding again, which essentially is your remainder.
Yeah, so from Tsongkhapa's point of view, this whole big argument about how much of your mind do you keep, how much of your body do you keep, is a waste of time to talk about it because it doesn't ever apply. Neither choice ever applies. Okay, so cool.
Yep.
How many Aryas lost their body? I mean, maybe their hair, but perception. All right, 476.
That was 4 again. That was it.
Nice job.
Would we say
Nice.
that? I mean, in the middle way, when we talk about, I guess we would have to, but just to check in, I mean, would we say that about the lower 2 tracks, Nirvana with and without remainder as well? It wouldn't just be a yeah.
Just a waste of time. The whole conversation is a waste of effort. Yeah, wasted effort. Yeah. Yeah.
All you again.
Yay. Sorry about that, my big boss. And came back to reality. Here we go. Okay. There's the original quotation. I'm just scanning it to see if there's any big discrepancies.
Yeah. I didn't have the MEPA again, did I?
Say again?
I didn't have the MEPA in mind. Go up a little bit again. I didn't have the MEPA.
The maple was missing. That's okay. That's okay. That just says, let me give you an answer to that. Yeah, it's a pretty clean quotation. All right. Who are you going to pick on, Word?
Let me look. I'm one more down again, just FYI. 476.
Oh, did we cover? Yeah, sorry, you're right. Okay. This one, this one?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, there you go.
Let me see. Venerable Chunzom, do you want to read? Are you available?
Hello.
Hi, Venerable.
Dear Tenpa, Tagye Par Pungpo Dang, Chepadang, Pungpo Me Pa Pe, Nampa Tenla, Ape, Ape, Domgi Ndrel Pa Dang. Getong Ndrel Chengi Yu, Nepa Dang, Kyapa Dang, Shepe Ndrel War, Sem Sampe, Ndupa Kupa, Le Shepa Jao.
Good. Yeah, basically it says, if you want to know more about this presentation, okay, all right. If you want to know more about, if you want more detail on this conversation, you could go to the summary of the outline of the levels practice, Tongi Dapa, in the, okay, Pumbo, in the, yeah, you can study that. You can study those two ideas from that text, discussing whether you have the body in mind or you don't have a body in mind. Or you could go to the great commentary on the 8,000 verses, where it talks about, yeah, this is a quote, Yung Epa Dan Kyaba, okay? You can you can understand more about these points about the two kinds of nirvana if you check those two references, and you will get to know more about the mind-only's belief in particular, okay? And this was very, very difficult for me because I kept looking for a dome. What's a dome?
A verse summary?
Yeah, it's a verse summary. And commonly in the monasteries, you write a dome for two different works, Vinaya and Pramana. Because
it's so complicated and difficult? Easy to remember?
It's too long to memorize the root text. So they say the three books you can memorize is Abhidharma Kosha, Entering the Middle Way, and the Jewel of Realizations. Those three books, Upper and Lower Middle Way, and Abhidharma. Those are memorizable. Most people are expected to memorize those three. In fact, they carve the three together and ask you to memorize them from that carving. But Vinaya is way too long and complicated, and Pramana is out of the question. Text, I mean, Rinpoche did it, but it would take you 4 or 5 hours to recite it. And you know, nobody's got that kind of time. So they write a dome. And a dome means it's poetry summarizing those ideas. And somebody will write a poetic half-hour recitation or 45-minute recitation. and that you can handle. So normally, so I was digging around, finding for some dome from somebody, and then I had a breakthrough. I found the quotation at the end of a book, and then there was a poem after the quotation. And then I realized that's his dome. There's the quotation, and then there's a verse of poetry after it. And that is the dome inside the same book. So I went and got it for you, and I'd like to read it together. Okay?
Sure.
And it's down here pretty far. The other ones here, if you're interested. So, okay, let's read this one, okay? Starting with niente.
Very good.
Oh, who else? Get somebody, pick on somebody, yeah.
Oh yeah. Connie, are you out there? Connie left? I don't know if she's.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's here, I'm sorry. Here it is, okay.
I don't know if Connie can hear me or not. Elva Gao.
Hello.
Okay.
Sorry.
Pom bò tháng chê bà tháng Pom bò mẹ pé sao nam bà Ten là Abba bé Dom ni.
Right. Okay. What's it mean, word?
In terms of having having remainder and having remaining heaps and having no remaining heaps, this or being on that level, on those levels, I suppose. The summary to the outlines of the path has a verse about it, and it goes like this.
Yeah, good. Here it is. Let me remove something up here. This is a mistake. Okay. Okay, we should be doing this one. Okay, who's gonna read the first word?
Thank you, Elva. That was very good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, she's got good pronunciation. Let's see. Venerable Lobsang? I mean, Gelsey, excuse me. You're all Lobsang.
Who's here, Gelsey?
Venerable Gelsey.
She's running to the front. Oh my God. I think we gotta run.
Oh, is she there? Oh, hi.
She is here. All right. This verse here.
Feldang seyin duce tang, kyurdang netang kepartang, yutang taktang, dewadang chetrak, shenwang jawayin.
Nice.
Jawayin.
Yeah. We're gonna discuss the pieces of it. It doesn't make sense yet. It's just a list of ideas. It doesn't make sense yet, but what are the words roughly?
Excuse me again, what are the words what?
Roughly. Tell.
Oh, okay. So not having and
the time of something, you're saying
either at that time or your life of
not just plain life. Yeah. Cure.
If when it is or it does exist.
Or change. Nay, you stay.
Yeah.
There's some kind of difference.
Some kind of difference or change or yeah.
You exist.
Yeah.
You never change.
Forever.
There what?
Some kind of bliss or happiness. I don't know.
And to control other factors. Okay. It doesn't make any sense. That's the dome. So that's the verse summary because you're too lazy to learn the whole Pramana Vartika, which is impossible, by the way. So
Rinpoche did it?
yeah, he did. If Geshe in Tibet, you had to memorize all of them. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So who's going to read this next part?
The Venerable Gelsey still
Oh,
there.
she really tried to. Did you notice that?
I
She
did. That's why
seriously
I stopped her.
used to try to get off the couch. Okay, I'll leave it up to you.
Pungpoi lakma tang, jepen nyanyen le depe, jing
Ying.
ying
Ying.
ying la nete nyomon pa tamche tang drelwar jupar ya
Ja.
madrel war jupar jeshena
Chashina.
Chashena Mepa Dwelwar Jupar Jao.
Yeah, and I believe we're covering the first word of the dome. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Just check.
So I'm gonna move this one up to 16 point. You hold there. Okay, there's your root text. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's your root text. First word, right? In the first line, Tao.
And is that the Mepa and saying when we say Drel?
Well, that verse is a crushed what do you call it?
Condensed, contracted?
It's a compression of a whole train of thought, a long train of thought. And we're gonna actually translate it and we're gonna study each word. Okay. And this, by the way, the dome occurs in the root text. The author made you a dome. Okay.
Right.
So, and that's what confused me because I was looking for it, and then I realized he'd made his own. So please, by the way, it's dumb good luck. I would have looked for this for the rest of my life. I don't know what happened. Really? Okay, here we go. Pumba the chicken nete. When you are going backwards, when you are Nepa,
When you stay in that realm of nirvana, which has remaining keeps.
yeah, you still have some of your body and mind when you stay there. Now it's phrased as a question. Are you that you drawa all nyomobas?
Are you saying that you no longer have any mental afflictions, any negative emotions?
I don't like that translation of nyomobas.
I changed it. Oh yeah. Oh, are you saying you're free of
Negative emotions.
the anything that is afflicted?
Yeah, anything to do with negative emotions, which
Yeah.
could mean this computer.
Yeah.
No, really, because that's a result of my past, especially when it's cranky. So he says, are you saying when a person reaches nirvana with remainder, when they're supposed to get up and go be a bodhisattva after that, right? Are you saying that you don't have anything to do with negativities anymore? Or are you saying madhava?
Are you saying that you still have something to do with negativities anymore?
Not
By the
free.
way, why would somebody ask that question?
Because they might be, well, they're asking about remainder and not remainder. So if there is remainder, are you completely in nirvana if there's stuff left over?
Yeah, and then partly, what are you going to use to get up and get into the Mahayana? You see what I mean? Just, I mean, look, is there do you still have a body and mind? Yes. Why? You got to get up and go to the Mahayana. Okay, so do you still have anything to do with the mental afflictions left over in you? And our answer is ciao.
No, free.
Say no. So the first paragraph here just explains the first syllable of the poem. Okay, we say no. So the first word of the poem is no. Okay, what's the second word of the poem?
Life factors, life karma, life
Energy, which is alive,
Yeah.
and you're not dead. Okay, so here we go.
Time.
Are we
Time.
time?
Yeah, it's time.
No.
Great, word can translate the rest of it.
No.
Perfect timing. Perfect.
You were hoping you could pick on somebody else. It's the
was.
29th. Okay, so let's discuss how you're going to translate here.
Since it's a paragraph per word.
Do it up to here where it says stop reading here. Okay. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 short paragraphs. And can you please 16 point any relevant words from the poem?
The dome. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, nice assignment. Good job, Word. And thank you again for teaching in the morning. I don't know how you can not be grumpy. It need that father hormones or something.
I'm always grumpy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me.
Just like getting up and changing an extra diaper, right? So
Totally. Thank you
very much. Thank you very much for teaching. Okay, your kids are having good pronunciation. Nick, we got 30 minutes or 25? I don't remember.
Yes, yes to that question. Whatever you need. It's 5:26. This is our 5-minute break.
Okay, so 5:31, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see you soon, you guys.
See you soon.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
Geshe-la.
break. Thank you, Geshe-la. Thanks, Word. Thanks, everybody.